Hey everybody, Mike from LA1 here. We got a bit of an announcements here. Well, first we're gonna get to some of these big announcements here. Well, for one, we are announcing my Madden 21 characters with the face of the franchise. Well, for one of them we already know is the announcements. But before we get to it, we're going to announce that we're going to be adding 2 more games to the game lineup. One of them being, no surprise, NASCAR Heat 5, featuring Chase Elliott, which, by the way, he also races on. I'm watching it in between as well. And another one, and honestly, this one probably it's probably a big surprise, but I've been playing it a lot lately because you probably know why. F1 2019 and F1 20. And because honestly, it's been a while since I got a new game for this series, and I think it's time for me to get it. And I'm probably going to get 18 as well to check and see how those games are going. So yeah, I'm getting NASCAR Heat 5 and F1 19 and 20. Although when we shipped it, Heat 5 and 19 will be coming to the house to the studio on Friday. Well, F1 20 will be coming on August 1st. Mainly because A, I got the Michael Schumacher edition, and 2, we couldn't find the regular edition, so I just got the Schumacher edition. Now let's get on with the big announcements, that the videos you're going to be seeing starting with this series with Madden 21. Of course, the first big one is Eric Cartman, with him returning. Obviously, we're going to have him come into this game, mainly because, honestly, the thing with Cartman is he's going to be fitting in, and unfortunately, Penn State's not going to be in the game, so we're going to get a chance for him to return in this series in Madden 21, and plus, we get to see him be a multi-sport athlete again in this one with multi-positions, but I think going with him. So yep, Cartman will return in Madden 21. Right now, it's these next 2. These 2 are going to be pure quarterbacks. I'm going to say this right now. That's all I can say right now. Some of them you may have seen in the past, and it's time for them to make a triumphant return to the Mike from LA1 rotation. Who are these 2, you may ask? Well, you're finding out in just a second. And just for the record, yes, I'm putting myself in this game as well. Again, that's another obvious one. Who are the other 2, you may ask? Alright, here we go. The first announcement. You already know I'm putting myself in Madden 21 and Cartman's in Madden 21. Okay, sorry about that. Just saw my man Chase Elliott win the All-Star race. Sound the siren, baby! Now, back to what I was saying. Are you guys ready to meet the first character other than Cartman and myself in Madden 21? All I can say is, good news, everyone! Yep, he's back! The character that started it all, or my football video game playthroughs, Philip Fry will return in Madden 21. And yeah, this would have been his team in Tampa Bay. So this is what he would look like had he been returned sooner. So yep, Fry will return. But before we actually continue on, I want to address the elephant in the room. And this one has been coming to my Twitter feed recently. By the way, for those wondering, my Twitter is @MikeFromLA, if you guys are wondering. And it involves the news regarding this team, the Washington Redskins. Because recently, they have announced that the Redskins name has been retired. Thank God. Personally, do I find it a little racist? Yeah. But I also get its tradition, which I completely understand. But honestly, it was fine in the 80s, not so much now. And now the reports are... You know what? I'm going to take this to Twitter. And by the way, if you're wondering, yes, this is what Fry would look like if he was wearing this uniform. Hail! All right now is hail to the Deadskins. Okay. Now, I'm going to look at this Twitter feed here. Let me see if it's trending. If it's trending. It's not. I'm actually surprised. I'm going to have to search it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is from Here we go. I'm going to put this on my Twitter feed right here. Rumblings of damning report from Redskins owner Dan Snyder comes from the Washington Post tomorrow. Remember, that's the paper owned by Jeff Bezos. If I mispronounce his name, I apologize. I heard it called a coup. Play-by-play voice for the Redskins has resigned. More drama coming in from old DC. Oh boy. Oh boy. We all know Dan Snyder is an absolute piece of shit. And to tell you the truth, hadn't the sponsors not forced Snyder to change the name of this team, he will file a lawsuit on your ass. And now there's speculation. And let's be honest, Dan Snyder's meddling, his fascination with RG3, keeping Bruce Allen as their representative for way too frickin' long, and not to mention making fake news articles defending the name of this team. He turned one of the most proudest franchises into the NFL and made it into a shithole worse than San Francisco. Oh, oops, I have family over there. Sorry. And honestly, now there's reports. If this is proven to be true, Roger Goodell, as much of a dipshit as he is, he may have to pull a Donald Sterling and have the board to forcibly sell the team. Which, honestly, I would be excited, but then again, this is Roger frickin' Goodell, who pretty much blackballed Colin Kaepernick. And I know people are going to say, oh, he was mediocre. Granted, he was, but if we knew he was fighting for racial equality, and to tell you the truth, if we knew now, back when he first took the knee, that's as far as I'll go at this time. I will be going on for another 10 minutes. And to tell you guys the truth, he should be selling the team. Wait, oh boy. I think this is why. Alleged sexual assault, sex parties, drug use, and illegal activities. Dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I may have to apologize to Eugene Melnick. At least he somewhat cares about his franchise. This guy, again, he turned this franchise into a shithole. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Friday at the latest. Rats are fleeing the ship and attempting to distance themselves while they can. Larry's the prime example. Others will follow suit. This will far higher than anyone could think. Larry Heiss and Eric Schaffer are involved as well. Jay Gruden as well. Minority owners are furious and fed up. Oh boy. And he's involved with Jeffrey Epstein? Oh, shit. For Redskins fans, I know Redskins fans. And honestly, if this is proven and Snyder is forced to sell the team, this is a milestone. And this could be the rebirth of the Washington franchise. And now the question is what the name's going to be. That's the video I have to discuss a little bit later. By the way, if Snyder does sell, honestly, if Roger Goodell blows it and he doesn't force him to sell, the Washington football team will sink lower than the Knicks. The Knicks. Do you have any fucking idea how hard is that to do? The Knicks owner bans people for telling him the truth. This is beyond absurd. Alright. Okay. I got that running out of my system. Let's get to the second announcement, the second character. And by the way, they will also be in this game, which will be kind of funny if he ended up in this uniform. Okay, last one. And honestly, to tell you guys the truth, this one is a college football one, which is why I'm using the default Rams one. Noah Price, welcome to Madden 21. Yep, I wanted to bring him back because I think this would be an excellent idea, personally. Unfortunately, that was when I had the copyright strike because someone at Bad T wanted claims, and you know what I told him? I told him to fuck off. Alright, that's it. I'm going to be taking this little chart camera to get camera time to charge so I can edit these videos up. And then we'll begin with Fry's here, because don't forget, they're going to return in this game, and then they'll carry over into the next game when that game gets released. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, and hail to the Deadskins.